Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our IBC webinar with Jolywood, the new bifacial modules in our portfolio. I'm going to start off with just a quick IBC introduction, and then we are going to hand over to the guys from Jolywood. Something I want you guys to keep in mind, please, if you've got any questions, type them in the chat. We're going to stop throughout the webinar to answer all of your questions. Yeah, so ask as many as you want. We hope to get to all of them. Okay. So just a quick agenda. I'm just going to do the welcoming and introduction to IBC Solar, and then we are going to go through all of Jolywood's the technology, the advantages, applications, and the some cases, some example cases. I want to bring to your attention that we are going to have a special on our Goodby grid tie inverters. So additional 3% discount on all grid tie inverters. These are just the grid tie inverters, not the hybrid module or the hybrid models. Additional 3% discount is going to apply to all Goodby grid tie inverters. You can just have a look. We've got the coupon code WeSave that I want you guys to use in the online shop when ordering these products so that it can actually reflect your 3% discount.
Arne? Sorry, you're muted.
Ah, sorry. Let's go back. All right. So, when did you hear me, Sane? I want to
hear
just
you on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Perfect. So just a couple of things I want to go through. I'm going to do the online on the online shop. I want to talk about the price list information, the PV manager, and the technical services. So first, the product or the price list and the catalog. So if you click on the tab that shows price list information, it will take you to this screen. Now on this screen, you will find all of the how to download any of the price lists, the catalogs, where to save it, and how to use it. These are Excel lists, and I know that there is still a need for some Excel lists. Some people prefer it. Some people use the Excel list to integrate the pricing into their own online shops. So here you can find all of the Excel information. Next, I want to go over the online shop. On the main screen of our online shop, you will see there is a lot of places where you can click to find specific inverters, modules, batteries, mounting systems, accessories. So you can click on the top to filter them down, or you can actually click on the logos at the bottom of the screen. So if there's something specific, you're looking for a Longi module, you can click on the Longi logo, and it will take you directly to the Longi modules in our online shop. Something new that has been introduced is the My Documents section of the online shop. And in this My Documents section, you will actually be able to see all of your orders, your tax invoices, delivery notes, and credit notes. So this is the history of your tax invoices, delivery notes, credit notes. So you can always just refer back to them without having to contact IBC. We've got the new IBC Mono 400-watt modules. It's a 60 cell module, so it's still of the smaller cells, which becomes more useful these days with the 72 cell modules having higher short circuit currents. So these are still very usable on the residential. They're a bit smaller and they come in at a fantastic price. I want you to also take note that these prices are all staggered pricing. So for one piece, 31 pieces, 310, or a container of 806 pieces, the quantity of panels you choose actually affects your price. So the more panels you buy, the cheaper the price becomes per module. I'm going to quickly go over the availability. On any product that you choose on the IBC portfolio, you would be able to see the description, the downloads, and the availability. And this is important because we get a lot of inquiries asking, is these modules available? When will they be available? So here you can actually just click on the availability and you will see if the modules are available or the inverters are available or anything, if it's available, and what the pricing is, and if it's not available, when will it be into stock. So now let's say we want to order a module. So we'll just click on the add to cart, and then we can actually go to our shopping cart. So we'll just click on the shopping cart on the top right-hand side, and it will actually go into your shopping cart. A nice feature about the shopping cart is you can actually send yourself a quote. So you don't need to contact your sales manager to get a quote. You can actually quote yourself directly from the IBC online shop. So add whatever you want to quote yourself on, you can just add to your cart and then click on request to quote. It will then ask you for an email address, and you can just type in your email address and you will actually get a quote emailed to you directly from the IBC shop. If we scroll down on this page, if we just scroll down a little bit, you will actually see the coupon window. So in this coupon window, this is where you actually insert your coupon code. So in this case, for February, we will use the WeSave coupon code. I need you to just put in WeSave. If you order a Goodby inverter, pop in WeSave into the coupon code and click on Use Coupon. It will then apply your discount to the bottom. Please, guys, if you do not have access to the online shop yet, contact your sales manager, get your online login details. This is the quickest and the easiest way to help yourself. We are going through a crazy time, and I'm sure everyone is aware of it. The inquiries is just through the roof, and we can't always get to everyone on a personal level. So your first line is to go to the IBC online portal and see if you can get your own pricing, see for availability without having to speak to someone. I want to go to PV Manager next. So something I want to mention about PV Manager, this is not a free service. PV Manager is a design tool that we can use to design systems, do load simulations, get bill of material, but this is a subscription fee. Got a lot of guys contacting me saying that we can't download PV Manager. The reason you can't download it is because you don't have the subscription. So if you are interested in having PV Manager, access to PV Manager, please contact your sales account manager and they will actually send you a pro forma and the inquiry form for PV Manager. We've got the technical services that I just want to highlight. So on the online platform, you can actually click on technical services and you can go through the list of what we actually offer. We as IBC, what do we offer in terms of technical support, after sales services, commissioning services, fault finding, what have you. Any technical service, you can actually go and find the pricing right here on the online shop, and you are more than welcome to contact me or Alton. For anyone that still requires our numbers, please just pop a message in the chat. I will send you a WhatsApp and you can directly contact us for any of your technical services. Okay, and that's our introduction done for IBC. I'm going to hand over to Jolywood now. Like I said, guys, please, if there are any questions, pop them into the chat and we're going to answer them on this webinar today. Cool. Okay. Are you guys ready? Do you want to share your screen?
Okay. Thank you, Anna. Okay, I will show my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
I can see your screen. That's perfect.
Okay, thank you, Anna, to give this chance for us to give an introduction of Jolywood and TopCon modules. Yeah. Okay, I can begin with my presentation. I think first we introduce Jolywood. Jolywood is the first company to push the TopCon N-type TopCon solar cell technology from the lab to the production in 2016. Okay, we are the first one to put it in mass production. And today my presentation includes 5 parts: solar cell technology and TopCon modules and its advantage, and also the TopCon bifacial module application. And finally, we have show our TopCon bifacial modules projects in worldwide. First is about the solar cell technical technology developing trend. According to ITRPV last year, we can see that we know that the N-type technology, the market share is increasing very fast from 2021, and we believe that in the next 3 years, around 2025 or 2026, N-type technology market share will become the mainstream. I think it is similar like the many years ago, the mono and the VS multi the market share. Okay, and in the future, N-type will be the high efficiency trend. And we know that during the N-type technology, there are also several structures like HJT and TopCon, and also back contact IBC structure. Among this N-type cell technology, we found that TopCon will be the dominance. And this is all forecast output forecast of high efficiency solar cell from InfoLink. We can see that from 2022, the TOPCon capacity output is around 16 gigawatt, and from last year, the output of TOPCon will increase very fast, and this year it will increase around 60 gigawatt. Okay, and the next year it will be beyond 100 gigawatt. And we believe that so why TOPCon will become the dominance, we will have a later discussion to show its advantage. And here I have a little introduction about the main product in the market. Currently the mainstream product is PPOC. Okay, for it is based on P-type wafers. And the other two technology is N-type HDD and N-type TOPCon. These two types of technology are based on N-type wafers. Okay, maybe some friends don't know the difference between N-type and P-type, and the difference is because for N-type, the doping material is phosphorus, okay, like the red. And for P-type, the wafer is doping with boron. That's the difference between this P-type and N-type. And what's the result of these two wafers? And for solar cell, because for N-type solar cell, it have a longer minor carrier lifetime. It means it will be easy to get a higher efficiency. Okay, and that's why high efficiency solar cells are based on N-type wafers or N-type substrate. Okay, and also the other part is that both N-type TOPCon and HJT achieve high efficiency solar cell through passivation. That's also a very important part for high efficiency solar cell. We can see for TOPCon, we use the tungsten oxide to passivate the solar cell real side. It will get a really good passivation quality. For HJT, it uses intrinsic amorphous silicon layer to passivate the solar cell front side and the rear side. They also get a very good solar cell passivation quality. And currently in mass production, the efficiency of solar cell of N-type TOPCon and HJT is around 24.5%. But for PPOC, the main efficiency is around 23%. And we can see that TOPCon has an absolute efficiency of 1.5% higher than PPOC. And the gap between TOPCon and PPOC, it will be larger during the next few years. I think in these years, this figure will reach 1.8% to even 2%. Yeah. And next we can see that this is the cell and module technology trend during the market. And as we know, currently the large wafers became the mainstream, especially for the M10 and the G12. Okay, large wafers means higher efficiency, higher power higher module power. It means also can reduce the system cost significantly. Okay, and for large wafers, we also use multi-bus bar. In the past, we used the bus bar number is around 4 or 5 or even 6. But currently, the bus bar quantity is beyond 11, or even can reach 16. 16, or during the future, if you choose G12, the figure is also is larger. It can reach above 20. Okay, and also it can reduce the civil paste, which also can reduce the cost for the cost down, so let's say cost down. And another advantage for multi-pass bar, it can shorten the current collection path. It means that the internal solar cell internal resistance is lower compared with previous 3 or 4 bus bar. Okay, and another technology is we can see is the half cell. And the main product in the market we use the half cell design. Okay, and currently we use non-destructive cutting, and it also can reduce the risk of micron crack, and also improve the mechanical load, especially when the wafers become larger. And because the wafer is become larger, and also people are focused on how to improve the module efficiency. So there are some manufacturers have developed high density assembly technology. So, and also we can control the cell space between 2 cells from around 0 millimeter to 2 millimeter. Okay, yeah. And it will improve the module efficiency, and also it can decrease the module area if the space between 2 cells is smaller. And for utility scale projects, we can see that bifacial module is very hot, and almost more than 60% utility projects are like I will choose bifacial modules. Okay. For Jolywood, we have several products, 2 series for different scenarios. For utility project, we have JW series, which the module power is above 620 watt. And this is the best LCOE product in market. When compared with PPOC or even HJD, we believe that it is the best LCOE product. And another market we have series for commercial and industrial market, we have JW series and another NIWA series. So for these 2 cells, we have to power range, have a flexible power range. The power can above 570 watt or 675 watt. This is the most effective scenarios. We can choose the different weight, dimension, and power range for your rooftop. And the last is for residential market. We have our NIWA series. The power is above 430 watt with smaller size, and this can maximum installation capacity, and the appearance of these modules can also white or full black is very superior, beautiful. And first is for utility and utility project. We have JW series. We have two types of modules based on emitter wafers. And one is we call the HD144M, and the power range, the power beam is around 560 watt. And another have a bigger wafer module size is we call type is HD156M, and the power beam can reach 630 watt. Okay, for another series we call it NIWA. So for NIWA, we also have 3 series. We call it NIWA Black. It means that the appearance is full black, and it's very beautiful if we install it on the rooftop. And another we call it NIWA Pro. We use double glass structure, and also the module can be reverse side can be white color. And also we have light modules. We call it NIWA Light. It can provide a low weight choice for our customer. The weight is only 20 kilogram, while the other 2 is above the weight of the module is above 22 or even 24 kilogram. So we have different module products for our customer to choose for residential markets, for CR9 markets and also for utility scale market. All these products are based on our NTOPCon technology. And also we have, for NTOPCon technology, we have several advantages. And currently we have higher power. First is the high power. Currently the TOPCon modules have a higher power of 20 watt, higher than PPOC. And also we have a bifaciality. It means that the current bifaciality for TOPCon modules, bifacial modules is 80%, and the highest can reach 85%. Okay, and so we provide reliability is also really good. And later we can show the third-party test result. We can see that the power degradation is less than the IC's criteria. And the next is the low degradation. For NTOPCon, because it's based on untapped solar cell technology, it have almost no LID and also very low LATID. So for first year, we can provide only 1% degradation values for our customer. And for the annual degradation from the second year to the 30th year, we can provide 0.4% values. And the next is the low temperature coefficient. It means low temperature coefficient means that the module can generate more power under high temperature compared with people. And I also have a very good low illumination and low working temperature. I think the most important when compared with HJD that the TOPCon modules is compatible with current module technology. As we know, for HJT, it is fully not compatible with current module technology. When we want to produce HJD modules, we need to invest in new facilities and production lines. But we can, for TOPCon modules, we can upgrade our PPOC production line to TOPCon. And that is also really obvious advantage for TOPCon modules. And that's also why there are and more other tier 1 module manufacturers, P-type module manufacturers choose TOPCon technology. Next, I will have some examples to illustrate that TOPCon technology, the advantage. First is that we can see that during for N-type TOPCon bifacial modules, the bifaciality is 80%. For PPOC bifacial modules, the bifaciality is 70%. That we know, we can see that under different irradiance conditions, and for example, like the ground albedo is 10% or even 20%, we can about power gain between these two types of technology is from 1% to 2%. When the albedo of the ground is higher, the gap between TOPCon and the POC is also a bit larger. Another advantage for it is the low temperature coefficient. As we know, for semiconductor features, when working temperature increased, okay, when temperature increased, module power output will decrease, okay, and we can see that because the N-type, the power low temperature coefficient of N-type is minus 0.3%, but for P-type, the temperature coefficient is minus 0.35%. It means that when temperature increase, TOPCon modules, the output decrease is slower than PPOC. And for example, when the working temperature is 55%, we can see that for TOPCon modules, the output is 5.5% watt. But for P-type POC, The power output is 497.3%. The gap is both. And TOPCon have a 1.66 higher power output than PPOC. And under high temperature environment, the benefit will expand to more than 3%. Here is the advantage of TOPCon high reliability. We have to do many tests according to IC standard, and some tests are even enhanced test sequence. Okay, for LID, light-induced, it is light-induced degradation. We find light for untapped TOPCon modules. After this test, module power is not decreased but increased. Okay, increased 0.58%. And this is the advantage of TOPCon, because as I just said, there is no OID. And also after this test, the LID after the LID test, the module power is increased. It means that when we install the modules in the plant or in the rooftop, 1 month, for example, 1 month, the module power will increase some percent. Okay, it will not decrease. And some other enhanced test sequence like OETID is only we quote 4 times of IC standard. It is only 0.92% degradation, and dumb heat 2000 hours, and small cycling 400, and PID 192 hours. All these tests, enhanced tests, are below power degradation are below 2%. It is far below the IC criteria, which is the 5%. And next is the because of the TOPCon modules have a very good reliability, and we can provide a very good warranty for our customer. First year degradation value is 0.1%, and annual degradation is 0.4%. And we can see that at the 25th year, the module output can remain 89.4%. Okay, and at the 30th year, it can also remain 87.4%. It is far above the PPOC modules. And for some scenarios, we can provide. Normally, our product warranty is 12 years, and for linear performance warranty is 30 years. And some special scenarios, we can provide 25 years product warranty for our customer to choose. And then the last advantage is the good low illumination response. We can, from this paragraph, we can see that TOPCon modules works longer during the whole day. It begins to work earlier at the morning and work very late at the late afternoon. It means on the other condition, that is mean that TOPCon modules will have a higher power output on the low light environments. For example, like cloudy or foggy days, or even rainy days. Because of this advantage, like a higher bifaciality, low degradation, and low temperature coefficient, low illumination response, we have a simulation of the comparison between TOPCon bifacial modules and POC bifacial modules. And the first year, TOPCon bifacial modules will have an additional power gain of 3.37%. And because of this low degradation at the whole lifetime, the additional power gain will reach 4.18%. Okay. And for our customer, we can obviously see what's the advantage of TOPCon modules. we can see that if the same with the first is that N-TOPCon modules have a better power generation property. It means that with the same power grade with compared with POG bifacial modules. POG bifacial modules will have an additional gain of 3% to 5%. And another, because of N-TOPCon modules have a higher power, currently is around 20 watt higher than PPOG, and in the future the gap will reach 25 or even 30 watt. Okay, and we can see that it will reduce the PV system area related cost. Like if the plant capacity is the same for N-TOPCon module, if we choose N-TOPCon modules, it will need small areas, land area, and small and less tracker quantities and cables, and also can reduce the installation cost and also we can reduce the operation cost of the plant maintenance. Here I have make a simulation calculation between different these two technology. We can see, suppose the if the LCOE of these two type of technology, POG bifacial module and TOPCon bifacial modules, the same. We can see that because of the high power and the advantage of TOPCon modules have a premium of 1.8 US cent per watt vs PPOG modules, even at the same power beam. But when the power beam gap we can reach 30 watt, it will get a premium of 3 US cent per watt. For rooftop, it is the same. The advantage is the same. It can reduce the land area and also maximize the solar power system, and also producing more electricity and increasing the customer economy benefits. The total power generation will have around more than 10%. And here we do the same. Suppose the LE is the same. We find that for residential market, the premium will be higher, around 2.5 now to 3.2 US cent per watt compared with POG bifacial modules. And here is we have power generation data from our plant. We can see that compared with POG bifacial modules, TOPCon bifacial modules will have a higher power generation with an average value of 4.85%. And this is the higher as as our simulation in one project. And the next part is we will talk about the untapped TOPCon bifacial modules application. As we know, this TOPCon module has many advantages, have a higher bifaciality. So how to maximize the module power gain? So for bifacial modules, if we if we want to maximize the real side power generation, so for the module we will catch more power and more light from the environment. So as we know that if first the albedo is higher, the reflect light intensity will be higher, and also the pitch between two rods is larger, so it will be reflect more light to the module real side. And also if the module head is is larger, and also there is no we have a good racking shadow on the real side. It also will improve the module real side power generation. So during the system design, we should consider, especially for bifacial modules application, we should consider the system design albedo and also the tracker height and also the pitch between the rows. And another is maybe some customer have some concern about the N-type bifacial modules compatibility with the trackers or even the inverters. But here I will tell you that there is no problems. Our N-type TOPCon modules is fully compatible with the main tracker manufacturers, like the main tracker suppliers like the Nick Tracker, Arctic, Sortec, Game Change Solar, also ATI Rain. Yeah, our modules is fully compatible, and it can also compared with 1V or 2P tracking system. And also for rooftop racking system, our TOPCon modules is also compatible with the mainstream racking system. We can install with long frame, longer frame, or at the short frame. And also is configured can install is vertically combined with agriculture. Next, for electrical compatibilities, our TOPCon modules is also compatible with the inverters from the leading manufacturers across multi scenarios, no matter string inverter or even also string or also centralized inverters, or it is fully incompatible with the main products in the market. Next part is we have some show some photos to show our the bifacial modules application all over the world. We have for domestic market, we have some like this Panda project. It is installed in 2016 and currently already run more than 6 years. And here we can find that the right side we can find that the bifacial modules is installed above the water, and also can install it on some hill environment. For overseas, we also have some utility project, especially in the Middle East, and this year we also have some cases in Europe. For Middle East, we currently have 1 gigawatt project. 1 gigawatt project is already on grid. For Oman, we can see that we have 2 projects. One project is 125 megawatt, and this is the tracker is 2P design, and another is the IBC 2 project. And this is the first project combined with N-type bifacial modules and 1P single axle trackers, and combined with automatic robots cleaning solution. Okay, and also we have some other cases in Europe, like in Germany we have a project when the module combined with agriculture. For residential, we also have many cases, like in Poland, in Germany, that we can see that if for NIMA Black Series, the appearance is very beautiful, and it with the rooftop. For commercial and industrial cases, we have many cases like in Europe, in France, and also in some Vietnam. We have some cases, and currently here we have got IEC standard, and also the France carbon footprint certificates. Okay, last, I will have a brief introduction of Jolywood. Jolywood is the industry-leading capacity of N-type high-efficiency solar cell. Currently, we are the Bloomberg Tier 1 manufacturer. Until 2022, we have 5.8 gigawatt global module shipments. And currently, our module capacity is 3.6 gigawatt. And for solar cell capacity is around 7.6 gigawatt. Until this year, until the end of this year, our capacity will expand to 16 gigawatt. Okay. Okay, that's all. That's my presentations. Thank you, everyone. If you have any question,
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Very informative. I did say in the chat, and I'll just say it again, we will share the presentation with you guys after the webinar has been finished. Just make sure that you guys are registered. Thank you so much to the guys at Jolywood for joining. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Do you want to?
Hi. Yes. Yeah. Hi. It's Alex here from IBC. Yeah. Thank you so much, Xiaofei, for the presentation and introducing Jolywood. I think we saw quite a few good facts. I mean, the bifacial and the top bifacial modules itself, as well as TOPCon, is a new technology we introduce at IBC, especially here in South Africa. It's the first kind of like kind of panel which we have in our portfolio, and I think maybe because you have the presentation still open, can you maybe go back to that slide with the temperature degradation? I think this was quite an important thing to see, and which makes a huge difference. Yeah, exactly that one. And I think especially for us here in Africa, where temperatures are getting quite hot, modules with especially like maybe even black frames or whatever, we see that the darker modules, they actually get super high temperature, which I think is very interesting to see. Modules very easy get up to 60 degrees very easily and quick.
Yes.
So I think it's a very, very important fact for everyone to notice. So the degradation is lower in long term. We saw also that within 30 years, it's only 87.2%, like, or the module will still be able to produce 87.4%, which I think is also quite high. I think it was like 1 or 2 slides. Yeah, this one. Yes, exactly. So especially if we're thinking about like PPAs, power purchase agreements, where we need that little bit of extra few percent, especially with the load shedding at the moment, where the plants just shut down, and the guys are losing revenue. So longevity and that extra 4 or 5% we're getting out of a plant is quite important. I think that also justifies right away that little bit of a higher price, which we pay. But we saw on the BOS cost, maybe we can scroll further to that little calculation where you showed that PERC as well as at the same, that one. Oh no, the next was one more. Yeah, that one. Exactly, that we at the end of the day we come actually to the same price, dollar per kilowatt hour. So it's with a little bit less BOS cost, we actually coming to more or less the same price at the end of the day, as a PERC panel. So I think it's or that actually also these facts what sold us on the technology, and where we said, okay, let's invest into that. Let's bring Jolywood in as a brand, which is like a forefronting that kind of like technology. I know it's not very known in South Africa yet. In Europe, Jolywood is quite well known already as a bit of a premium brand, yeah, that's why we decided also to bring that in South Africa. Also, what I want to say is, yeah, so what we stocking at the moment, or what we have in stock, is the Jolywood 560. It's currently in stock. You can see I'll post the data sheet and the link into the chat. So just click on that. That goes to our catalog, and you can see the data sheet of the Jolywood panel. Then what I want to mention is, because we saw that technology and we were so convinced about it, we even decided to have an IBC solar module with exactly the same technology, a bifacial panel with TopCon cells, and yeah, I posted that also into the group, into the chat here. So have a look at that panel as well. It's also like an amazing panel. Both panels, the Jolywood as well as the IBC panels, are glass panels, which is quite interesting. So that also gives definitely a much better durability. For our own brand, for the IBC panel, we even decided to go that far that we give 25 years product guarantee on the workmanship. So, which I think is also something I haven't really seen before in the market. So if you buy the IBC panel, you get 25-year product warranty. Also, if you actually buy that together with the IBC mounting system, so an IBC mounting system and panel, you get a combined warranty of 15 years. So the warranty of the mounting system then comes from 10 to 15 years. So that's how comfortable and convinced we are about that technology. So it's definitely worth to have a look at that, which is more or less it's the same technology, TopCon, glass, bifacial, what Jolywood offers there with their own brand, as well as what IBC then also took on as a IBC brand in the portfolio. I see we have one question here. Can you? Okay, yeah, I mean, I see a question here from Isaac asking about the efficiency on a bifacial module on just a normal rooftop installation. I mean, the efficiency is still higher than it's on PERC, but you obviously on a direct roof mounted system, you're obviously not going to get the extra bifacial add-on power production, because you obviously don't have as much reflection as you would get on a ground mount system. So in general, obviously bifacial panels with a bit, so that extra like 3 to 5%, what you see in the picture here on the presentation, this is only the top side, only the front of the module. So if you think like if you get some more reflection on the back, you will actually get even more power out of a panel, but you get even more obviously when the reflection is higher if it's on a ground mounted solution. But we installing these panels on normal rooftops. So don't just think because it's a bifacial panel you only can install it on the ground mount system. Definitely install it onto a normal roof as well. No problem at all. You will definitely already get more production out of that module. And in my opinion, I think one of the greatest things is actually the warranties and the durability, especially having a glass module. That's if something breaks normally, and we see issues in solar modules, is with the back sheet. If something happens, it gets pierced through the back or scratches on the back or whatever something happens there on the back sheet. With the glass module, the durability is much higher. So I think definitely if you can sell someone a panel with 25 years product warranty, I think it's a no-brainer. And I already can see that the sales on the Jolywood as well as on the IBC module went up quite quickly. So I think this is going to be definitely a range of modules which we should have on the lookout, and yeah, definitely much more better, and it will gain much more traction in the market. Anyone else with any questions? I just wanted to highlight these few things. Download the data sheets in the link I sent into the chat. And then you can send us your questions, speak to your sales managers about prices and availability. I mean, we're just receiving stock and we just ordered new stock as well. So there is enough on the way. So place your orders on those products. And I see Isaac also ask about costs. I mean, cost of installation, I really can't say. That's not our field of expertise here, like what the installation costs are. I mean, that will definitely change, right? Then one more question from Isaac. I mean, the compatibility, a solar module is generally compatible to more or less any inverter, right? So you just need to check, obviously, the voltage input or the MPPT range, how many models you can string up, as well as obviously check the current the inverter can take. So obviously the currents with those new panels changed. So at the moment we're looking at, on the 560 Jolywood, it says a 14 amps short circuit current. So just make sure your inverter can take it. But normally all inverters now, it was different a while back, but where they all only had 12 amp, but actually the inverter manufacturer changed in the last year, where they can actually take up to 15 amp on an MPPT input. So that should actually be no problem in my opinion. And if it's an issue with your inverter, bring it up with the inverter manufacturer. I know that it's normally just a software update. And because the inverter actually can handle, they normally can handle even more than 15 amp. But if they have a higher amp input, they're actually just gonna show you a fault in the display or on the system. But it was normally on most of the inverters just a software update from that 12 to 15 amps. But everything up to 15 amp should normally be fine for all the new modules coming out at the moment. Cool. Anyone else? Any questions? All right, then I think we're more or less going to close the session pretty soon. Xiaofei, thanks so much for the presentation and introducing Jolywood. We're very excited to have Jolywood as a brand in our portfolio, and looking forward to a successful 2023. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Alexander. Yeah, we believe that we will have a good cooperation in 2023. Yeah.
Also for everyone, just to let you know, like it's a worldwide cooperation at IBC Solar, which we did with Jolywood. So it's not just a solar module which we bring into South Africa. It's something we took onto our worldwide portfolio at IBC Solar, and we tested the products at our testing facility in-house in Germany So that has all been done. So all the due diligence and all of that has been done with Jolywood. It's a tier 1 manufacturer listed as tier 1 manufacturer, so bankable, all of that. So no worries about it's been a new brand in the market for us. So yeah. All right, perfect. Guys, thanks so much everyone for joining today. And I'll see you guys soon for the next technical training.